Hello, friends. Happy, after Thanksgiving morning. And I'm feeling a little bloated here. But how about them Cowboys? 10-1, beating our division foe, the Washington Redskins, and I dare say the rivalry is back between the Cowboys and Washington, fueled by Dez Bryant and Josh Norman. I think I need a nap. Or something. As always, friends, thank you for subscribing to the Joe Boo Report. And let's go to that tape. Roll them.
It's a new thing. And apparently this is a new thing, too. Like, these guys used to love each other, now they hate each other. Jawing back and forth after the game. Interesting situation there, as these guys won't meet again unless it's in the playoffs. They've already played twice this season, and the Cowboys have beaten the Redskins.
You can see the one that's real upset, he's the one that lost. And you can see the other one's really calm about it, like, hey, let's just talk about it. That's the one that won.
Of course, that's the way it always works. Apparently the Suns did not affect Dez Bryant. I do not know if it affected Josh Norman, but it may have affected their relationship. They were buddies coming into this game, friends no more. 5 catches for 72 yards in this game for Dez. Only 3 of those catches coming on Josh Norman. There was a war of words between these two during the game and after the game.
I honestly feel like the guy's extremely soft. I think he's just a bunch of talk. You know, if he was out and about, I wouldn't dare in my life let him talk to me like that. Those words would never come out of his mouth. I promise. I promise it wouldn't. He was holding the whole night. How much you got paid? 70-something? How much?
75.
Damn. Get it back, Washington. Get it back. That guy's soft, man. He's really soft.
Would you have been caught up in that kind of stuff a couple of years ago?
I would have beat him up right on the field. Straight up. Hey, Washington, you need to get their money back. Come on, man. You're supposed to be a lockdown corner. You can't even play man-to-man. You can't. Bell technique, that's not man-to-man. Like, you're scared. You're scared, man.
Do you feel like he saw the real Dez Bryant this time around?
He got lucky, put it that way.
You're talking last year when he was with Carolina.
Oh, he got lucky then. He got lucky this year, too. We could have roasted him.
Around early for a long touchdown.
Oh, yeah, we could have roasted him. And I told him, I looked at him, hey, come on now, I'm here all day. Just know that. And yes, I am being extremely disrespectful to him because he disrespected me first talking about he getting drug tags. Okay. Go look at that film, man. He got frustrated. He just got frustrated. You know, I don't know. I felt like, you're going to play with, if you're going to give fire, you better be able to take it. Because you get me to roll and I'm not stopping.
I don't do trash, and that was trashy on his behalf. So, like I said, man, if you want to do whatever he want to do it in the game, but don't come for me afterward. Don't do that. That's overboard. That's overkill, especially when you're not even like that. But whatever. Like I said, if that boosts his ego or feed him to fuel whatever kind of thing he got in his head, so be it. But play that guy 3 times already, and my numbers speak for themselves. He can go and cry and holler, hoop, whatever you want to do, man. At the end of the day, like I said, 0 touchdowns.
All right, here's a look at the numbers. This is what Norman is alluding to. They have played 2 times this year, and in those 2 games, what's that, 26 times, Norman has been covering Dez by himself. 3 catches, 32 yards for Dez Bryant. So those are the numbers. You can't argue with those numbers. That's reality. But, Willie, I thought you don't ever talk about another man's money.
Well, it got a little personal. And at the end of the day, these are 2 of our best players in the NFL. And they're very competitive, and they don't like losing, but they like to compete. And those numbers do show when one-on-one matched up, Josh Norman probably has an advantage on Dez Bryant. Now, you heard Dez Bryant talk about he's playing Bell technique. Well, he's not going to play what you want him to play so you can beat him.
Well, help us understand what Bell technique is.
Bell technique is when you're lining up man-to-man and you're in bump technique, which you're nose-to-nose pretty much with the receiver. The ball is snapped. Right before the ball is snapped, you start to backpedal a little bit out of there. So I guess Dez wants him to play straight, tight man-to-man the entire game. He's not going to do that. He's going to play his technique. He's going to play to win, like Dez is going to do whatever it takes for him to win. At the end of the day, like I said, this needs to be left on the football field. They're very competitive guys. We understand they both got big egos. They both big-time guys. Leave it on the field. It was a great game. At the end of the day, leave it at that.
Yeah, these are both very good players, and they both have a good game. And as we talk about the technique and all, there's a lot of things that you utilize within your techniques. Whether you press, you bail. Whether you press and you get your hands on the player, you'll always mix up your technique so that you keep your opponent off balance. That's just part of the game. So to be critical of that a little bit, that's just kind of a shot in the dark a little bit as far as how much substance there is to that. But it really just comes down to two very competitive players. They both want to win. One won the game, one lost the game. It appeared to me that the one that lost the game was obviously a little bit more upset about the thing, and I think he created the confrontation.
Well, and there were some things that Dez Bryant said to Josh Norman after the game that got him a little bit more riled up. I would have loved if Josh Norman just said, you know what, we lost. He got the better of me today. Hopefully I can get him next time.
Well, he actually did. One-on-one, he didn't get the better of him. That's what he was saying.
I know, but just
He
take
said
the high road.
No, he did. He said the
road.
Dallas Cowboys did a great job and they won the football game. He gave them props.
He did, but he threw all that other stuff in there too. So that's what that's what we're chopping up. That's
You
what
trying to get this started with me and you right now. I see you trying.
I'm just saying, dude.
Hey, let's
winners
go.
talk, losers
Hey, good
walk.
job, buddy.
That's
Good
thanks,
game,
man.
man. Let's go. That's how you do it. Let's leave that.